So, good morning, Honorable Present here. Course name 23 ITO 021 Software Testing Open Elective and third year and sixth semester. And unit number 1 Introduction, topic number 5 and Software Testing Principles. So, we have a software tester. First, you know about the software testing principles and what are things needed to testing of the programming language. So first thing we know standard procedure and rules and regulations you can study and well, and after that you can complete overall process in the starting your testing your programming language in your industries. So this is a recall about principles of definitions. So first thing you follow your rule and assumptions and doctrine, and law and principle. So first one guiding guidelines of a behavior. What are things are need to develop to testing of procedure in your area. So this is a thing in include your sector in your process. Second assumption, underlying a belief without a proof in the sector. So we have a proof, you can continue a process. Otherwise, you cannot follow. Suppose I am a manager. I ask the software tester, do you have any proof? So, for example, the students, testers can give a proof after once verified. After that, giving you a process in the sectors. So second thing, establish believing of teaching. This is one of the way to example. You have a expert member to give a about your solution, a particular process in the area. For example, you can take a Google website. You can give a username and password, and username is right, but password is mismatch. So what can I do? So the password mismatch means you can verify after complete your solution about that particular area. After that, you can identify your solutions and give us hand over to a customer or stakeholder. And doctrine establish law is a fundamental rule governing of your system. Once you have implemented your process, you can giving solution about that particular sector in the area. So last one, core concept in dealing of action in the process. So we have using empathy in software testing principles. We have based on based on elderly users or teenagers. You can compare this tailoring of testing to user need. For example, eldering side, home environmental, lower skill level, or similar devices have physical limitations. But here, a teenager, mobile environmental, high skill level, and advanced devices and digital limitation in the process. So context depends on testing. Based on testing depends on who the user and where the user the system. And empathy role, consider user environment or age or skill level or device and limitations. Example, the testing a banking app for elderly user for versus in teenager to identify and compare what are things that need in nowadays in your environmental. So this is a way. Principle number 1, based on your testing cycle. First thing is execute the test cases and identify your revolve defects and evaluate quality and separate the debugging. This is the first thing, your basic condition. Principle number 1, the testing is a process of existing of software component using selected a set of cases with the intent revolving in defects and as well as evaluating your quality. This is the one of the case. First, whatever things you need and convert your test cases. After that, if any find out defects, then the defect as a tester, I find out defect in your sector, I fix the bugs and proper explanation from your developer side or manager side. After that, you can release your product in the sectors. Second principle, test case execution cycle. When the test objective is detect the defects, then a good test case is one of the that high and probability of revolving a to undetect of defects in the area. So first of all, formulate a hypothesis and select test inputs and determine expected output and run the test, analyze of the results and proof and disproof of hypothesis in the area. This is one of the case in your area. So third result, test the result, inspect challenges. Suppose one of the example, you will take any buying laptop or mobiles or a mobile app. You can check the condition. Test result should be inspect meticulously. At the same time, you can purchase any mobile or laptop. You can check the conditions whether it is okay. You can purchase. Otherwise, no need to purchase or even though any other material, for example, shirts or any other things. This is a check your condition after you can buy any product in your area. At the same time, in careless inspection, suppose misinterpretation of test outcome, erroneous of scenario, or costly mistake in the process, we have spending of organization in the areas in the area. The principles, a test case must containing the expected output or results. For example, test case structure, expected output, defect detection, pass or fail status. So principle 5, test case should be developed for both valid and invalid input condition. The first condition, invalid input assumption, and second, user typographical error, and third, robustness of evolution in the area. So sixth condition, the probability of the existence of additional defects in the software component in the proportional to the number of defects and already detect in the component. For example, once find out the defects, detect the initial defects and test further and find more defects, fix the defects and improve a component based on your condition statement in the area. Principle 7, testing should be carried out by group that are independent of the development group. The independent testing cycle based on your developer create the software and tester review the softwares and tester identify the defects and developer fix the defects and testers verify the fix. These are conditions can be done in your particular functions. For example, based on your requirement specification, design specification, or implementation specification. So developer the whole responsibility to complete the procedure in your organization. So eighth principle, the test must be repeatable and reusable. So first conduct the initial test, the perform the test first time, the repair defects, fix any issue found during the test, retest the software and repeat the test further repair, the recursion test, recursion means number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n number of process. Find out your answer randomly you can check and complete your process and release the software, deploy, updated in software in the area. So this is my activity. Please find out software testing principles activity. So I can give some images. Please go through. Please go through. The testing should be planned based on your achieving quality software through test planning. So first one is based on your developer test plan. Second, define your objective and avoid wasteful testers and prevent unproductivity cycles and delivery quality of software. Test should be planned in the area. So principle number 10, test activity should be integrated into the software life cycle. How should testing activity be integrated in the software lifecycle? Based on traditional testing or based on your integrate testing. So this is a way to analyze your sectors. So principle 11, testing is a creative and challenging task. Creative and face some difficulty. So ask the experts and clear your test in the area and give the solution about the particular point of view. So this is mind map. Principle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The first one is revolve and defect quality. And principle number 2, good test case and find defects. Principle 3, inspect the result and carefully. Principle number 4, expert outcome output mandatory. And principle 5, valid invalid inputs. Principle 6, defect clustering. Principle 7, independent testing. Principle 8, repeatable, reusable. And 9 is a plant testing. 10, integrate with the SDLC. And principle 11, creative and challenging. So this is my assessment. So please go through which principle states that stating can shows presence of defect, but no, not their absence. Yes, answer is D. Exhaustive testing is a yes. Answer is C. So this is my textbooks references. Thank you.